Right now, as we look at it, again, that's still wrapped up very tightly, and that is on East 530 Road, and that is on the South 490 Road.
Eventually, once we push back out of that over toward Nalogany too. So we continue to watch not only this circulation because it's the strongest, but we've had a couple of other circulations that Ben has pointed out in parts of Creek County now. I want to take a little bit further look. We're going to go south in here in Creek County. There's that live update, and these are the thunderstorms that I'm talking about developing.
Miles an hour with the leading edge. A lot of torrential rain, so there has been some street flooding. But that circulation feature is just to our northeast.
All right, and you are watching News on 6 at 10 as we continue our storm coverage across eastern Oklahoma. Again, what you're looking at is a velocity display. And again, Brandon, thanks for that report. We'll be back to you in just a few moments.
Osage County line. Eventually that will make its way into Washington County. Let's see if it actually holds together. Further back to the south, though, we continue to see that that area of activity make its way into, we'll put a lapse on this for you over the past hour. And we see that line gradually making its way closer to the metro region. What we'll do is we'll begin to spin our city cam around, and we'll begin to look at the metro region as we watch.
Associated with this storm. So right now we don't have anything confirmed on the ground. But when you get a radar indication like that, you've got to go and tell folks to go for cover. So if you're in Pawhuska right now, I'd go for cover there, as you can see. We're looking at the velocity radar here, and what we're looking at is for the radar to find some sort of like different color. And you might notice right in here where we have this little bit of red showing up against the green that we are seeing that rotation. And it's, again, strong low-level rotation in that area as it pushes to the east. In addition to that, you've got these strong winds, a lot of wind shear in association with that, close to 70 miles an hour. All right, so
Oklahoma. Let's give you the large view of what's going on right now. HD Max 8000 showing a line of showers and thunderstorms, some severe, some still strong, from south central Kansas all the way towards Oklahoma City area. And then we have the significant tornado right now near Sulphur, Oklahoma, doing significant damage. And this is a very dangerous storm with a tornado emergency in that vicinity. As we head further north, we have a tornado warning east of Norman, Oklahoma. That's moving east along Highway 177. Still severe storm near Choctaw. And then we head to the north, another severe thunderstorm southeast of Guthrie. These storms continue to build. The ones further north, you see another one west of Stillwater, and they are moving to the northeast. Matter of fact, I'll put a lapse on this over the past couple of hours. You can see they have rapidly exploded. A new tornado watch that has been issued for much of northeast Oklahoma. New tornado watch now for Osage, Pawnee, Creek, Tulsa, and Okmulgee counties. Earlier we had it south and along Interstate 40. New tornado watch now has been expanded to the north in the area in yellow. This is the threat we were telling you about, the possibility of these storms becoming discrete and becoming supercellular and developing into wall clouds and possibly developing into a tornado. So you can see that wall cloud just to the right of me. We're going to keep a close eye on that as we watch this storm go to the east again, or move to the east. Give you the latest storm track on this cell as it makes its way just right now. It's going to stay, at least the current trajectory is going to take it north of Stillwater. So let me get the latest scan on this. Here's the metro region. And Aaron, let's go over to you real quick while we get this set up over here. Let's get a analyzation of this storm, the 3D mode, to see what type of rotation we have here at the surface. Aaron?
Yes, the storm rotation has definitely picked up as the storm has taken a right-hand turn. The cell that's currently over Perry is looking like it's going to split off, so it looks like we're going to have a cell split, which typically happens when a storm makes a right-hand turn. But we'll go ahead and take a 3D cross-section of this and look at how things are stacking up. As far as hail goes, we do have a lot of large hail, potentially up to the size of golf balls with this as we look at the hail table. And as we look at the structure in the tornado table, we can definitely see the area of inflow very defined on this storm as we have this area flowing into the storm on the south side and then the area wrapping around on the back side. And we have some tight gradients of reflectivity as that happens. So definitely an intensifying storm as it moves off to the east-northeast towards Morrison and Glencoe. Mike?
All right, thank you very much. To give you the latest storm track on this storm, again, as it makes its way to the east towards Yost at 6:18, Glencoe at 6:31, and Rambo at 6:37, and that is taking it more of a right turn, a little more of an east.
From the Garvin County Sheriff's Office, we showed you video of that tornado that hit near Wynnewood. It was an elderly man in a home who died in the tornado that hit this afternoon. We are also seeing from our news partners other livestock have died and several homes have been destroyed. But we wanted to report to you that already we've seen a death in today's outbreak of severe weather. And this just near Wynnewood, an elderly man died in his home from the tornado. James?
Okay, again.
Condensation funnel has dissipated, but we do have, okay, I am seeing some, I saw some small debris being blown around. There we have debris.
Okay.
We have debris. And so we do definitely have a tornado in contact right now. There's the condensation funnel, Mike. There's definitely a condensation funnel now.
There is just a few second delay, by the way. Yep, there you go. And
should be seeing that now.
Yep.
And beneath that, I am seeing debris swirls. So it may not look like it's completely down, but we do have a tornado that's anchored in and appears to be strengthening. At this point, Mike, this storm is moving to the east-northeast. This tornado is.
Okay.
I'm not sure about the parent storm, but the tornado is
falling as well as in Pawnee.
Oh, we do have Justin Teague's stream back up. If we can get that back up on the screen, please. Yeah, we're not really seeing any of that rotation. Not really sure what direction he is looking in right now, but what Aaron was saying, the storm doesn't really, it's only radar indicated rotation right now, which is fortunate. So we do have Justin's stream back up, and right now we really aren't seeing a whole lot. Mike?
Molly, of course, Justin earlier had that tornado on the ground with that cell that's moving right into the Pawnee area. Still, tornado warning continues, at least for the next 15, 20 minutes. But right now, Pawnee getting hit by some extremely large hail. This storm, again, as Aaron has mentioned, it's been cycling, it's been strengthening, it's been weakening, but it looks like the northern storm, one of these two storms is going to have to win out here, and it looks like they're robbing each other of potential energy. But this storm now to the south still rather intense.
Team coverage in Payne County, where some roofs were damaged and power lines brought down. Nina.
Now, if you guys take a look behind me, you can see there are a bunch of downed power lines. And I spoke with the people who live just to the right of this, and they told me that they were afraid to come home and see the state of their home. Now, George and Sherry Zink told me they were at home when they saw the funnel headed straight for them. They said they had to leave their dogs because it came so quickly. Now, 2 of their cars have a couple $1,000s in damage, but they say their home is mostly okay. They're just happy that everyone is fine.
Everybody made it. Just material things are gone, and we can rebuild it.
Zink says all 3 of their dogs are fine, but the dog pen was flattened. Now, power crews got out here about a half hour ago, and right now it looks as if they might be leaving. But I was told that it will take a few hours to get these power lines all cleaned up and the roads back open. Now, we do have team coverage on this coming up at 10 o'clock. Rick Marinon will have an update for you. Reporting live in Payne County, covering News That Matters. Amina Carter, Fox 23 News.
People talking about from Elmore City. This is, again, a kind of like almost a stovepipe, and just looking at it, it was a very powerful but small-looking tornado, but you can just see the rotation associated with it. And then that whole lowered cloud base just above the tornado, as that's rotating. That's called the rotating wall cloud. And usually a tornado will form out of that. Also, another picture. This comes to us out of Stillwater, just north of Stillwater, just barely missed Stillwater on the north side, did some damage on the north side of Stillwater to homes. Power outages were reported of over 800. That lasted for about 22 minutes for the best we can tell. There was some fairly large hail on the north side of that, but again, that was the activity that we were showing with our storm trackers and Darren Stevens as well. So a lot of things happening across the area. We are hoping, though, that we have a little bit of calm weather. That is the threat of severe weather right now. Severe thunderstorm warning just up around Bartlesville. We're watching that closely, and if anything changes, we will have more information coming up in just a little bit. Back to you.
Thank you, Travis. And unfortunately, we know that 2 people died in today's storms. The first in Garvin County, where the sheriff's office says a person was killed near County Road 1680 and Indian Meridian Road. That's near Wynnewood. The elderly man's body was found in the debris of his home. The second death was in Johnson County near Bromide, Oklahoma.
And rescue crews found this car flipped over by the storm near Colgate in Cole County. We don't know the condition of the people who were in that car, but we have not heard of any deaths reported from that area.
And our storm tracker, J.D. McManus, spotted this damage down near Atoka. The manager at radio station KHKC and his daughter rode out the storm under a desk right there. As you can see from the pictures, the radio station took a direct hit. Osage Sky News 6 HD flew over Payne County tonight, where a tornado ripped the roofs off of homes and overturned a horse trailer, took down the walls of a barn there. Right now, we don't have an exact damage count from that storm, but so far, we also know that there are no injuries reported from Payne County tonight.
And this is new video of the storm damage in Hugo over in Choctaw County. That tornado tore through several buildings there, taking down several power lines as well, and no one was hurt. You can keep up with all the storm coverage.
Yeah, I hear it coming, but where are we going to go? We ain't got no place to go.
Residents in eastern Oklahoma thankful to be alive this afternoon after riding out a deadly tornado. You just heard from Curtis Tweedy. He lives in Johnston County and witnessed yesterday's storm firsthand. At least 8 tornadoes were reported across the state. This is new video from the Elmore City Fire Department just released today. 2 people died as a result of that violent weather. Hail the size of tennis balls was reported, and at least 1 tornado is estimated to have been up to a mile wide. And even Storm Chaser, familiar with the area, was nervous.
You guys that are watching on this live stream, you guys need to send your prayers up. It's actually destroying homes right now.
Residents in the area say the next step is picking up the pieces and beginning the cleanup process. Chief Meteorologist Mike Collier
near that Stillwater Y, and that is where, just west of there, we have that circulation feature on radar. And our look at our Pathfinder, we'll go right there right now, and what you'll see with that particular vantage point is that rotation still is fairly broad, and you can see with our latest update there, it is still heading eastward at a pretty slow pace, at about 20 miles per hour or so. Dick Rowe's here, and he's drawing on the track, and that will take...
Inside their vehicles, because there's a lot of people out taking pictures of this, because it's really, I mean, it's an incredible look, as you can see on the video, but the crowd-to-ground lightning out in front of this shelf cloud it's every 5 seconds, Travis, so very, very dangerous.
All right.
But we'll stay in front of it and get back with you, Travis.
Yeah, stay out in front of it a little bit further than what you were, apparently. That's according to your family. I'll relay that message courtesy of your family, yes. Hey, Dick, can you give us a storm track on what's going on?
I'm not jumping my car. I like y'all not that much. No, it depends on how fast the water is.
No, I mean, let me move over.
If you fall in, I would jump in after. Other than that, you're not there.